What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, though? Welcome to the Ball Hawk Show. This ain't the Ball Hawk, this is Petty Hawk today. So we're going to skip the pleasantries right now. This is Petty Hawk. And Petty Hawk been sitting back and listening and observing and decided to hit the mic on and hit record and cut the camera on too. So before we get started, this show is sponsored by Aber Insurance. Go to Aber Insurance for all your insurance needs. Home, business, auto, life insurance, the great people at Able. If you're on Facebook right now, share the stream because you know the notifications is broken. So make sure you share the stream. If you're on Twitter right now, share the stream. YouTube, share the stream. The common theme is share the stream. If you join, share the stream. Share it. Share it. Reese, what's good with you? Share it. Okay. As soon as you come in, if I see a new person come in, I'm going to say, what? Share the stream. All right. I know it seemed like every time I done went live the past couple episodes, it's been WNBA talk. You know what? That's a good thing. I'm a girl dad. I told y'all I was going to make a conscious effort to really discuss the WNBA, hot topics, games. You know, I'm just not going to like play favorites. Like when it comes to men's sports, I talk about what the hot topic is. So some folks may think, oh man, you only being a chatty patty when it comes to the women. I'm a chatty patty when it comes to the men too at times. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Text somebody back. Hold on, Steph. Let me get through my first couple of minutes, bro. I see you. But yeah, Caitlin Clark still at the forefront, as she should be. New cash cows, like being the face of boxing. You are the face of women's basketball, Caitlin, and the fans. So anytime she's not a part of something, it's going to be a hot topic. And even if she's not the hot topic, she's going to be the hot topic because somebody's going to make it about her. Like if a rookie accomplishes something, or if they win player of the month or player of the week, or they get a highlight, somebody's going to say, well, Caitlin did this. That's just what it is. Welcome to the Caitlin Clark Show. You know what I'm saying? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? That's all they talk about is Caitlin. And you know, I enjoy it. It don't make me no never mind. Y'all created a monster. And here's one thing I want to say about Caitlin Clark personally. I don't even think she want all the stardom. She just want to play ball. She just want to hoop. She really do. She just want to hoop. She get on the court. She shoot a three. She do a little step back. She talk a little trash can juice. And she have fun. And then she go on by her business. You know? It is what it is. And I'm fighting back a smile because it's like, everybody, oh man, she's so humble. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care nothing about that humble. I don't care. Hey, Angel Reese, I appreciate you being who you are. I appreciate everybody and their dynamic, man. My signal is not so bueno. I'm driving over the farm. Hopefully a better connection. Appreciate you, John. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do today, man. Here's what we're gonna do today. It's a Petty Hawk episode. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. We got, you know, the Mavs, Boston, how all of a sudden Luka don't have help now because Kyrie's struggling in Boston. He should have burned some sage. Any other news? Boxing, Adrian Broner looked like some trash can juice. Got his teeth knocked out. I don't know, man. Mike Tyson fight off. You know, his health wasn't the best. So they got pushed. That fight got pushed back. So that entertainment's gone for us. What else? I mean, anything y'all want to talk about, I'm here. All right, but I know everybody will talk about Caitlin. I'll give you my thoughts on the Olympic team soon. I might just start off now. All right, let's just start it off, man. Unlike Stephen A. Smith and all these other aficionados, I'm not up and on, like, whether she made it or she didn't, it don't matter to me. It really don't. I'm going to watch them play regardless. Here's one thing I don't really like, y'all. This is one thing I don't really like about this whole situation. Are you just a fan of her or are you a fan of the game? Because you got folks that be like, if she played, you would get more views. Well, if she's in the WNBA and she's left off, wouldn't you still want to support the women that are on the team? Especially if you're so patriotic. Because, I see people mad that Brittany Griner is on the roster. And y'all, you saying because y'all saying she don't love to be an American just because she talked about the anthem and not standing for the anthem. I love how folks, just because, you have a conscience and you challenge some things, you don't love the country. Do you not love your significant other because you challenge the way that they move and you want them to do better? Does that mean you don't like or love your loved one anymore? Does that mean you want to leave the marriage or leave your relationship just because you want them to do better, move better, be accountable? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. Like if you are really the patriot of them all, and you are consistent, this is not towards you. But a lot of y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be patriotic. You really do. And if you take Brittany Griner off, you still don't put Caitlin on. Brittany Griner's a center. She's the only center on the roster. Asia Wilson's up there, Brianna. They could play, the five if they had to, but she's the only true center, listed as the center. She's the only one. So everybody looking at Brittany Griner, and I don't need no shades. So I'm just letting them know it's Petty Hawk. I don't need no shades of that. I don't even feel like putting the shades on. They right here though, said. I don't even feel like putting the shades on. I don't want to look like Bleav right now. I'll put the shades on when people start really interacting, because then I could just really put my game face on. But right now, I want them to see my eyes with this Olympic situation. Because everybody keeps talking about views. Nobody's denying that you will probably, I ain't gonna say probably, you will have more views if Caitlin was on the Olympic squad. Yes, you will have more views. Say you stupid. Yes, you will have more views. Here's one thing I want to pose to you guys. I'm gonna get you in here, Stefan. Like, God damn, can I get on me? And I want to say something. Shut up. And you can't look at the phone because you're driving. You think Europeans really care if Caitlin Clark playing or not? Heck no. This is the Olympics, man. Either you don't watch it or you not. If you are American, you paying attention to what every USA team or athlete is doing because you want to brag on, yeah, we winning. So for folks that say, I ain't watching it now because Caitlin's not playing, really? You know what I'm saying? And like John just said, man, this is the realest statement ever. Why can't people just be happy for the ladies on the Olympic team and cheer them on? That's the realest statement ever. Think about this, man. No matter if they've been on an Olympic team 5 times, 6 times in dinosaur DT situation. But y'all really out here upset that Caitlin isn't on the Olympic roster, that you almost kind of thumbing your nose at the people who made it. Now I get it. Brittany Griner is an easy target. She has some baggage. But again, just because she challenged the country and how they move and can you do better, does that mean she doesn't want to be an American anymore? You guys are really go leaps and bounds. That's why I call her reach guy. We reaching. I almost got it. Come on, man. Because a certain demographic can, they can play victim for a change. Let me see what Stefan talking about, man. But yeah, so according to Rebecca Lobo, this is a 3-year process. They've been through camps. What is the World Championships, things of that nature. And then with the WNBA season, with the Olympics, it's not like the men's where it's after the season. The Olympics is actually during their season. It's almost like the All-Star break. They give the women a break and then they go play in the Olympics and then they resume once the Olympics is over. So to the Caitlin Clark fans who really feel like it's unfair that she's not on a roster, don't y'all think it's like a blessing because she get to take a break now? She do get a break because she hadn't taken a break since last fall leading up to her season the Hour. Since our season started, she's been playing basketball nonstop. The draft was the next week. Then camp was the next week. Then preseason game was the next week. Like, it's been boom, 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 boom. Then they played 10 games quicker than anybody. Just recently, they've been playing like one game a week, maybe two. I mean, yeah, maybe two. But she finally gets to take a break. Oh, Myron made a good point. Myron says it's actually like they ignored the easy money and view/clicks for once. Because so here's some more pushback just for people that are upset that the WNBA isn't capitalizing on the views. Some of you, and not all of you, some of you individuals were mad that Indiana played as many games as they did coming out the gate. Think about this. If you got a cash cow, you striking while the iron's hot, and you putting that iron to the wrinkled shirt, and it's getting pressed and it's straightening out and it's looking crispy. Now you're starting to complain that it's too much starch in the shirt or the jeans. So this time they listen. And like Myron said, they was like, you know what? Don't put on an Olympic team. Let's let it hold off for a little while. Because the WNBA's thing about the WNBA, like the Olympics almost did the WNBA solid. Because the Olympic Committee, here's my thing. You got to take care of your views here in the States. If you're the WNBA, you got over like 400 million views or 400,000 views or people in attendance in just 1 month. If you total all the games, it's a great problem to have. Every time you turn around, somebody's arguing on TV about your league and the sport and the individuals that's playing, i.e. Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese. It's an argument every day. Social media, no matter what, various platforms. So now you got folks saying, if you want to keep growing the sport, the Olympic Committee should have put on the Olympics. And I'm saying, the Olympic Committee don't care nothing about the damn WNBA. They care about wanting to go. Because Caitlin has demonstrated with Angel Reese and these other. All right, I'm gonna just stick to Rocky Balboa. Caitlin Clark, because y'all say she's doing it by herself. So Caitlin Clark has increased the viewership for the WNBA. Stay focused on the WNBA. Crawl before you walk. Ain't no push the button. Nah, stay with the WNBA. Because when that new CBA, because worst case, look, let me give you a scenario that nobody thought about, or hypothetical. Say she on the Olympic roster, she go over there, she play in the Olympics, she get hurt like Paul George did. And then she missed the rest of this season. And your numbers tank. Y'all ever thought about that scenario? Then you looking at the Olympic Committee like, man, y'all played her too much. She ain't had no break. That's why she got hurt.
Why you always think about the negatives?
Because people never factor in the truth. There's always a negative side. There's always a drawback to doing something. Everybody in their hypothetical is always positive. And then when negativity hits, people panic and they change face quick. Oh, they stupid. No. You was all happy and telling them they got to do it. Then when they do it and something bad happened, well, why you listening to me? So, but look, man, I know people saying, Candace Parker and all these other rookies. Like Petty Hawk says, what's one thing that Candace and all them women got that she don't got? A national championship. Kristen Lakener was with the Dream Team, national champion. That was the first year that college players wasn't the makeup of the Olympic team. So people say, the NBA did it with Kristen Lakener. Hey, dog, that was their first year doing pros. And we know Kristen Lakener was Kristen Lakener. At least he was a champion. His ass ain't even play. I wonder how many Duke fans was mad that Kristen Lakener didn't play. Because we ain't had social media back then. So, Bean, what's good with you, dog?
You don't know how you doing, man.
I'm good, bro.
Man.
Hey, what up?
What up, Steph? How you doing, man?
I'm great, man.
Okay.
Trying to grow a bit.
Kristen, the answer to the question, Chris said, didn't Kristen Lakener make the dream team because of his popularity? Correct me if I'm wrong, but was he the only college player on that team? That was the first year, and you probably was typing. That's why I was saying this. That was the first year that the NBA went. The NBA used pros in the Olympics, and Kristen was there. Kristen was the player of the year, national champion. He probably was there. Probably like back then, we didn't even think why Kristen Lakener was there. I didn't.
Kristen Lakener was the best college player at the time. That team didn't need Shaq.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to look at the roster. They already got certain positions filled out, and you got dominant players in those positions right there. So I mean, it's only 12 spots. Somebody gonna get overlooked, just like the All-Star game.
Yeah,
it happens, and you know what I'm saying. Like, and I think they got such an expectation on Caitlin Clark. But I mean, Hawk, what are her numbers? Like, what does she average in the WNBA?
Who?
Caitlin Clark.
It was like 17, 16, 17?
16, 17. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, so she's solid, but at the same time, she's still having her hands full in the WNBA right now. You know what I mean? Like, let her get some time off. And, you know, because her body needed, she went straight from the college game right to the WNBA. Like,
Yep.
there is no pre-draft. There is no pre-draft workout.
No, Beam, she the best player in the world.
I ain't never say she's the best player in the world. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't have to.
Yeah. But the thing is, she's not even the best
player in the world, Beam.
She's not even the best shooter in the WNBA.
Yep, Sabrina is.
Sabrina the best shooter in the WNBA. You know what I mean? But it's not saying that Caitlin Clark won't ever be on an Olympic team. It's just not right now.
And Beam, you said a very, very good 2 key words with Kristen Laettner. National champion.
Yeah, he was a national champion. That's the difference between her, Candace Parker, Kristen Laettner. Any rookie they said made the Olympic team, they were national champions.
I mean, well, my question is this: if you want her on the roster, what point guard, shooting guard, you gonna take off and put her on for?
They want to take off DT. They said she got enough gold medals.
See, bro, and
okay, so that's like saying okay, LeBron can't play.
They basically let's say the same thing.
Yeah, I'm like saying LeBron can't play. Like,
but LeBron, what did LeBron play in the last?
He about to.
He about to play in
the
this
last one. He about to play in this one.
He about to play in this one.
Didn't he decline one?
Huh?
Didn't he decline one or refuse to play?
Nah, he never did that. He always played in the Olympics.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it came to FIBA, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they'll turn that down. You know what
they'll turn that down.
They'll turn that down. But like, I mean, Diana, you know, so she's still on top of her game though. You know what I mean? Then on top of that, you know, they always take experience over there. Like, you just can't take somebody overseas who ain't never played over there and think they're just gonna be extremely effective because the game is different.
And
the rules
way more physical over there.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Hulk, remember how I ended your show last time?
No.
When we ended the show, you asked us whose legacy was more important, Tatum or Luka.
Oh yeah.
Remember what I said?
No, that's why I said I didn't know.
I said I need Tatum to win because he's an American.
Oh, yeah, because Europeans they don't hold the rings over their head. They're not one of us, at least Americans.
Well, I just love when my shit segue into something bigger. Yeah, these people been talking bad about Grandma.
Hey, look, check me out though. Do you think DT gonna give her spot after she came on TV and said about Caitlin Clark? Nah, it ain't gonna be that easy when you come up here.
Yeah, and everybody still got sour grapes over her sharing her experience opinion.
I mean, do you think that it comes from people not expecting women to be as competitive?
Yeah, women are seen as being catty and jealous when they competitive.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right now, I coached girls basketball for 5 years. Their language is worse than ours. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. I'm telling you, I did AU Girls Value. It's different, man. Like it's way different. Like they got to switch.
Go ahead, Stephon.
Hey, B, Miss Kyrie dropping over 30 tonight?
Better. He better. But they losing.
It's hard to say that, man. His shot ain't falling. You know what I mean? Like he might play better at home, man. You know what I'm saying? He might play better at home. Like I don't know. His situation kind of shaky, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Dallas problem is Luka don't use the rest of the crew enough, man. Like he tried to go 1-on-5 all the time. Like and that ain't gonna work. And like he come out, he just try to do too much, and everybody else ain't getting involved in the game. Like yeah, he got 20 within the first 5 minutes of the game, but like he just it ain't the same all the way around Luka. Like he gonna get his. You see what I'm saying? Like he's
And they
gonna
ain't
get
willing to give him his too.
right, but he's not making the game easier for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because when he get it, he come off that high screen and roll. He's looking to go 1-on-5. You know, put his shoulder in your chest, shoot that step back. Okay, we back on defense. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see how Jason Kidd adjusts tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to see what Jason Kidd do, as well as because like when Luka shooting the ball so much, like Lively is not as involved like what he used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it took him away. So and Jason Tatum not the one that's really. I mean, he got good numbers, but when you look at Drew Holiday and you know what I'm saying, you look at Derek White, you know what I'm saying, even on down to like Jaylen Brown, like these are guys who get it done on both ends.
Both ends, yeah.
You know what I'm
Especially
saying? Yes, yeah, especially Jaylen. I mean, when you get it done on both ends, like them the guys that you know it's hard to do something with them. Guys like Derek White, I mean, when you got a guy like him, he could score 18 and get you seven rebounds and like 6 assists. Like most coaches can't game plan for that. We got a game plan for the other 4 guys. You know what I mean? And then when he coming off, like you normally don't game plan for 5.
And we ain't talk about Holiday.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And thing is, normally you don't game plan for 4 guys. You game plan for 3. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard enough to do 3. When you get to 4 and 5, it's like, all right. Then like Al Horford, like granted, like I cringe every time he shoot a 3 because I can't stand his form. But like it be going in. But he's still effective though.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't leave him open. Then they bring in the important things off the bench. Like when you bring in a guy like that off the bench, like that hurt because now he going against your second unit.
He might be his injury supposed to be day to day. So I'll be interested to see if he get a shot like Luka did last game.
I think they be lying about that kind of stuff sometimes, man. Like, oh, we gonna say hey, he bothered right now, so that you know, kind of make him hard to game plan for. I'm like, man, he was just fine the last game, right up and down the court the whole time. Now all of a sudden he hurt again.
What up?
But I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about Jason Tatum though. Jason Tatum, he'll be like, he settled too much for me. He settled on his jump shot too much. It's like he could be 0 for 8 and he's still trying to shoot jumpers.
Settle.
You know, then he'll try to get to the rim every now and then, but it's like he got to see that jump shot for him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, stop settling so much, man. Like you basically 6'10" out there.
Yeah.
And Boston a lot bigger than what I thought though, man. Like, cause I stood beside Porzingis in the mall. I was looking at dude with that. You know what I mean? Like, no, y'all laughing like he really that tall, man. Like he's up there. Like, and then when I see Luka standing beside him, I said, damn, Luka a whole lot bigger than what I thought too.
Yeah. Luka big boy, man.
Yes, sir, he is. Can't guard nobody though. But
when he hugged Travis Kelce, he made Travis like a little wide receiver.
He can't guard nobody though.
Hey Hawk. I don't know if you saw my comment, but like the dream team going back that with Leitner, you're right, it wasn't on social media, but the story on that team, which lasted even into the following NBA season, was how Isaiah Thomas got blackballed.
Mm-hmm.
That in a lot of ways overshadowed Leitner. And Beans was dead on. Leitner, you know, the Shaq stuff came later when Shaq was in the NBA breaking backboards, but Leitner at that time was an all-time tournament leading scorer for 3 or 4 straight Final Fours. He was the best player in the college, like him or hate him.
And he kicked Shaq ass head to head. And
yeah.
Shaq admitted to
He
it.
kicked a lot of people ass. Like the Fab Five, everybody we enjoyed. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like,
Bean, Fab Five said that. They were like, yo, we thought he was a bitch, just that, whatever.
yeah.
And they said on the documentary, it said when he on that court,
He
they
had
were
game.
like, yo,
Yeah.
But he made their team, and they didn't even want to put him in practice. So
Yeah, they said, hey, you can hide a college kid. That's what Magic said. You can hide a college kid.
we don't want him. You know what I mean? But like, but honestly, who is he gonna play over? It's normally an 8-man rotation in basketball. If you get the 10, that's stretching it. You know what I mean? But like the 11th and the 12th man, they just there. You know what I mean? Like,
I think my issue when I look back, I'm glad y'all brought that up. I know Clark's story. I don't pretend to know about like how teams are selected with USA basketball, but like even the documentary, Zeke was right. He met the criteria. I ain't hating on Stockton. I ain't hating on Chris Mullins, but that shit was a travesty. Yo, I mean, and the crazy thing about it is, I never understood, and maybe it's because of where I'm from, where me and Hawk from. I don't know. Me and Steph were talking about the other day where we from. To me, if I got a problem with you, I'm going to approach you. I just feel like Jordan and Isaiah should have got in the room and shot the fair one. Because to me, it seemed personal. It is personal. I don't know what happened.
I think it was more than Jordan.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you got to remember, Zeke put foot to ass of Larry Bird and then was fighting them. He put foot to ass of Magic and then was fighting them.
Yeah.
Then he put foot to ass of Jordan and then was fighting them. So he won't just beating them mentally. They were physically kicking all three of them.
So check this out. I'm about to go. I was gonna go live about this. I'm still gonna go live soon because I've never heard nobody talk about this. The thing about it is they all, especially Jordan, said how much he wanted to play for Chuck Daly and he enjoyed playing for Chuck Daly. The author of the Jordan rules, and this is documented, there's videos of no foul, no layup, no dunks, take him to the ground, was Chuck Daly. But yet, and Beer. But the author of the Jordan rules is Chuck Daly. He never got any scrutiny. And he was the head coach on the Dream Team. He was the one that told them to slam him to the ground. Why does he never get he never got no scrutiny?
That's a great point.
Look it up. He's never been criticized. Chuck Daly has never been. He was the one that told Lambeer, Mahorn, all of them, he doesn't get to make him earn it and beat Scotty and them up.
Well, his point guard was an extension of the coach on the floor. So therefore, he was the one out there making sure that the entire group executed.
But hold on, Bean. You know basketball, so check it. Go back, reflect on those games. Zeke and Jordan was a 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Isaiah was a 1. It wasn't like Kobe versus Chuck. Obviously, they never matched up. It was John Savvy and all them other guys. Isaiah didn't.
But then when Jordan hit the lane, Isaiah help defense was a little different.
yeah, I get you. I just feel like when I look back on it, sometimes you're guilty by association. I'm not saying Zeke helped himself because him and Lambeer walked out. It just seems funny to me.
I mean, but but you know how Jordan is. Jordan's sensitive when it comes, and he said when it comes to verbiage. So it's no telling like what Zeke was saying to other guys who was guarding Jordan and everything like as it was going on. Like it don't take much to turn Jordan off.
All right, I'm about to turn it up a little bit. You're right. You're completely right. But they say the 80s and 90s players weren't sensitive. They said we didn't have no grudges. It was left on the court. They said LeBron and them sensitive, but now I'm hearing, not from you, Bean, but now I'm hearing Jordan was holding a grudge. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, when you got a guy like that who hates losing as much as he does, like and everybody talk about how much he hated losing. Like it don't take much to set him off. You know what I mean? And then Isaiah was that one guy who would consistently rub it in his face that you cannot beat me. That I'm beating you.
Yeah.
And that right there was enough for Michael Jordan. Like Mike can look at everybody else and say a lot, but like when it come to Isaiah and Larry Bird, like Larry Bird can talk to Jordan a lot too, but Larry Bird don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a dude who's kicking your ass and then they beating you up at the same time, then that's a little different. Because every time they slam you to the floor, they reminding you that you're not better than us.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of guys up here, like, that was a great time in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like me, as a young guy, I hated the Pistons because they were beating up Jordan. I couldn't stand it. Like, every year I wanted him to play in the playoffs every year because I wanted to see Jordan get past the Pistons, and he could not do it, man.
But you know what's so funny? You mentioned Luka. Luka is playing the way Jordan was until Phil Jackson made him share the ball in the triangle. So, like, was it the Pistons beating them up? Absolutely. But if you go back again, you go back, they were really playing great help defense because Jordan wasn't sharing the ball.
Yeah, they played great help defense. And,
great.
Yeah.
And Luka coming out. I mean, you know, they say a horse that run fast don't run long. You know what I mean? He coming out firing in that first, you know what I'm saying, 5 to 10 minutes, and that's cool. And they let him get his, but the other guys being phased out. And I think that they gotta come out and they gotta let Kyrie get going early. You know what I mean? Like Luka can't have 12 points before Kyrie get his first bucket. You know what I mean?
Kyrie is the X factor. He got to get going. But I want to ask y'all this because we're gonna stay on this Michael Jordan thing.
Oh, you got the shades on now.
And we're gonna intertwine it with the Caitlin Clark narrative. I want to ask y'all this because it goes back to the competitive edge and just competing, which women don't get. They don't get that grace. They just call haters and jealous and all that stuff. So when Jordan and Pippen met Tony Kukoc in the Olympics, were they jealous of him because they raised their game to show him that it won't sweep?
Indeed, they were, because you know what I'm saying, like he was looked at as a replacement. And you know, some people saying that he was like better than Scotty, you know what I'm saying, all that. Like, what's my man, Jerry Krause, you know what I'm saying, when you got your front office saying these type of things about a foreign player, and they finally get to see him, like, nah, we gonna prove to him and to everybody in front office that this ain't the guy. You know what I mean? It was just competitive edge kicked in.
See, you just said it, competitive edge kicked in, but it seems like when it comes to women competing and when it comes to Caitlin Clark, people swear up and down that just because the opponent revs up their game because they see you, the face, the next great one on the court. All the guys that I've been around, when you play against a name player, you play different than the no name. Like, yeah, you want to be consistent, but you know your juices flow a little bit more when you see somebody got these press clippings and these expectations.
That makes for a better game. It makes for a better game. I mean, you know, like y'all played at Hampton, you know, play football at Hampton. You can't get up for Gloucester. You know what I mean? You can't. You know, I played basketball at work. You can't get up for Gloucester. Like, it don't make a difference. You can't get up for them. You know what I'm saying? But like, when we saw, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you saw Phoebus or when you saw Kickertown, or even for us at Ward, you know what I mean? Like, when we saw Hampton or Bethel or Ferguson, like, we get up for them, man. Like, you know, you got an extra pep in your step all day long at school and stuff, man. Man, shoot, I can't even get up for Gloucester. That's too hard, man. Like, the fans should want people to be competitive. They're gonna get better games.
I hate it.
No, you're right. I think Hawk, that's a great point, but I know Sid has touched on this on numerous Twitter spaces and podcasts you host, Hawk, is that I follow, you know that you and I talk all the time, online and offline. Every time you post something about her, it's the gift and the curse. Because your captions are very straightforward, but there are people hungry like a wolf, ready to attack and bite. And you like, yo, I'm not even disagreeing with you. What are you arguing? You got them flustered.
Hey, look,
but at the same time, go ahead, say, go ahead.
This is the crazy. At any point did any one of us on this panel say that Caitlin Clark was a bad basketball player?
You don't have to.
No.
We have never said that.
No.
But
I do think, and this is, I don't know about y'all, and I'm just saying this for branding, you know, I'm big into that, you know, and just for all eyes on her or the league, I think it's great. I think it's great that she's getting pushed. I think it's great. She's a polarizing listen, controversy sells, man. And look, if you have, like, when Hawk go petty Hawk, he gonna get more views than if he up here talking about electrical engineering and politics.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Basketball in America has been starving for another white superstar. And
True.
They don't care what gender it is. You know what I mean? Like, when you look on the men's side of the ball, what was the last white American superstar?
You mean basketball, right?
In basketball, what was the last white American basketball superstar?
Was it Larry?
Probably Larry Bird.
Yeah, that was one of MVPs. Was Larry.
Right.
Yeah.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till the kid Cooper Flag at Duke. Oh,
Yeah. When
wait till
you get to the NBA, yeah.
they waiting on him too. If he come and he show out in college stuff, that's what they waiting on, man. You know
Remember
what
how
I'm saying?
hyped they were when Jimmy was coming? When Jimmy Fredette was coming to the NBA, they were hyped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they waiting.
But Bean, isn't that good? Isn't not good? Excuse me. Isn't that great for the game?
It's great for the game.
Yep.
That's all I'll be trying to tell people.
It's great for the game because I'm saying you want diversity. You know what I mean?
It's no different than when Serena and Venus came on the tennis scene.
Yeah, you want diversity.
That game. You got more eyes. You got a diverse set of eyes now. Diverse fan base now watching. Tiger Woods in golf, diverse.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But now when you have fans saying, like Bean just said, oh, it's a white American that's at the forefront of basketball, it's not received the same as, oh, y'all racist. Oh, you just like, it's like, wait a minute. Y'all, when I anytime I use Serena and Venus or I use Tiger Woods, people usually don't got a response because it's too real. It's no different in baseball. You get a black American right now that's out there dominating. Because when the last time a black American, not Puerto Rican, not a minority, but a black American dominated baseball? Is Barry the last one?
Yeah, probably so.
You knew how it was when Ken Griffey was swinging that bat with his daddy.
I was gonna say Ricky Henderson, but go on.
Okay, Ricky Henderson too. Yeah.
Now check me out. I said this to my father.
Hold on. Go ahead, Steph. Steph cutting out. Go ahead, Steph.
I said Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge not a black man.
He's not a black man, man. Yeah.
Mookie Betts. Ooh, Mookie Betts do get a lot of attention. Yeah, thank you, Los. Mookie Betts. That is a good one. Yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
I said this to my dad. The other day, and it hurt me as a Jordan fan. Like, I'm a Michael Jordan fan. But I told my dad, I said, the WNBA is going to step in and protect Caitlin Clark the same way that the NBA protected Michael Jordan. They're not going to keep letting everybody beat him up. You know what I mean? And, Jordan started shooting more free throws than anybody, and he was shooting fadeaways.
True.
You know what I mean? So when you got to protect the product. You got to protect your nest egg. And Caitlin Clark, they see how they treat her and everything. I'm pretty sure that she's gonna start getting officiated a little differently.
Hey, but you know what? You just had the PowerPoint of the show so far, because I think that makes some people in corporate America, not just fans of sports, but in life. It took me a little while to get that. It was around high school, around my junior and senior year, and then especially in college and after college when I played and even when I had a job. Like, if you're talented and your boss or the company likes you, needs you, or you bring them a certain cachet, you should get special attention. You should, and I know that sounds crazy because we've been lying to young people. Hey, eat your vegetables, go to bed, work hard, and If my son right now is 6'7" and he's teetered on 6'8" right now. The truth of the matter is he's been blessed with genes that he's tall, he's athletic. So I don't care if you 5'11", you're gonna have to work extra hard. And that's just because being coachable and being a good guy doesn't mean equivalent or a good female player that you're supposed to get treated well. Caitlin Clark is great for the game. I know this. I got people I ain't never seen talk about WNBA on Facebook and Twitter talking every time she play. Every time she play. You got Stephen A arguing with women now. Look what it's doing.
I mean, she got,
and you know what? You can't even say something about Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark name coming up.
Yep.
I mean, she got elevated a whole lot faster than players that who are better than her. And it's gonna be some jealousy there. She got elevated a whole lot faster, but at the same time, I mean, she can't help that. Like, that's not her fault. You know what I mean?
All right, Bean, I got a question for you. It's a two-parter. Is Angel Reese a good basketball player, and is she a good pro? That's the first part. Is she a good pro? Okay, good. All right, I agree. But don't you think her embracing the villain role is smart for her brand and for the game as well?
Of course, because it reminds me of Magic and Larry Bird. You know what I mean? Like,
because
those two came in together.
I remember.
They joined at the hip.
Because when Hawk said this a few years ago on Twitter Space, he said, "Look, man, guys like Art Monk and clean cut guys that do everything the right way, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want we are going to tune in for a Bill Romanowski or a T.O. or Terrell Owens before we look at somebody that always tucks their jersey in,
Harry
plays
Fitzgerald.
the right way.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Nobody gives a damn.
Here's what the reason why Angela Reese sticks out so much to me is because she has personality.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like she got it. And when I look at the rest of the WNBA, you know what I mean? Like I don't see personality sticking out like that. You know, I just see women who just play basketball. But Angela Reese, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she out here, she doing
TikTok video.
swimsuit shoots, TikTok videos, you know what I mean? Bayou Barbie, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she's doing things to promote her personality. Like, you know, we
She
feel like
Dennis Rodman.
right. We feel like people feel like they know her. You know what I mean? Like because she's allowing herself to be seen. While the rest of them they're not allowing themselves to be seen like that, man. You know what I mean?
And the thing with Angel Reese is, so Angel Reese was never looked at to carry a franchise with her play. Like she's always been like a top tier glue player, like a number 2.
Right.
Never seen her as a number 1. She's just somebody who could play, make, do the dirty work, get you a couple baskets here and there, but she'll get some rebounds and she gonna take the energy and put it on her and then let everybody else play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not expecting her to lead the charge. So that's why anytime I share a post like Angel Reese had a double-double and folks be like, oh, she only had 11 points. I'm like, bro, she wasn't even a scorer in college. Like, what are we doing?
But see, she just effective. You know what I mean? Like so I mean, she gonna rebound more than anything.
More than anything. That's what she do.
She gonna rebound more than anything, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna be the one that, you know, step into the next player's face and say what she got to say, because like you look at her like a prissy girl, but at the same time, she ain't afraid to ask you what you say. Like,
Yep.
who you talking to. You know what I mean? Like
I want to pose this question, not to cut you off. So this is something that I don't think a lot of people really think about, because it's always one-sided, right? They'd be like, if it wasn't for Caitlin, we wouldn't care about Angel Reese. Here's my thing. Everything was set up, in my opinion, for Caitlin Clark to basically win and then fade to black. Because if they just beat South Carolina, right? South Carolina hadn't lost all year. I was getting ready to have an upset and be like that Cinderella team. And then you would have possibly still been looking at her, but she would have been the winner. It's like any story. I'm a Rocky person, even Creed. What happened after both first movies? They lost. Mm-hmm. So the second one, you anticipated the rematch. So when Caitlin lost, Angel Reese did the dang on Tony Yayo, you can't see me. You got your perfect antagonist now. The perfect dynamic in America is what? Race.
Yes.
And see, she stepped to the right one. She stepped to America's a baby at that point in time. Like,
yeah, because she was. So she was America's baby. Angel was like the player of the year. Angel was all the accolades. Like Caitlin won all the accolades that year. Angel was.
But Angel knew who they was there to see.
And Angel knew who they was there to see. And they took it as disrespect because they come from the same conference as South Carolina. It's like, oh, just because y'all beat them, y'all think y'all just gonna beat us? Nah. So all season, everybody's gearing up for the redemption. Like we know Caitlin's gonna break the scoring record, male and female. Shout out to Kelsey Plum because she was the women's all-time leading scorer. Then she got Pistols Pete. So it lined up, and then she beat Angel Reese. And then she lost in the championship to South Carolina. But just like a Rocky movie, you applaud them for almost taking down the big bad wolf. Mm-hmm. So now you push them into the WNBA. And like Coach Gino said, it was like, yo, y'all was kind of set. Y'all was setting her up for failure, meaning it's hard to live up to the expectation when she's never reached the expectation in college, which is winning the ultimate one. And for folks that said she didn't have a super team, she didn't have this, she had a damn good team.
You don't get to that championship 2 years in a row when you ain't got no team.
Be clear.
You don't get there 2 years in a row if you don't have no team.
Who is they? Be clear. Who is they?
Caitlin Clark fans.
God damn it. Whoa.
The fans of Caitlin Clark.
You don't get that far without a team.
The delusional ones, as Gino said. Go ahead, Steph.
I said, is anybody a Caitlin Clark fan up here?
She's a great basketball
I
player.
Yeah,
like
I'm a
her.
fan of her.
I mean,
I'm not a
I'm
fan. I'm not a fanboy,
I'm
but I
not a
like her.
fan.
I like her. I'm gonna watch her.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm gonna
Juju
chill for
fan,
her.
but I'm not a Caitlin Clark fan.
I'm gonna chill for her. If she do well, I'll be the first person to post. Yo, she had a 30 ball spice ball for him today.
I
Steph,
will.
it's the same problem with the LeBron. It's the fans.
But the fans get their fuel, to Hawk's point, from the narratives. Okay, the narratives from the media in today's modern game, going back probably the last 20 years, it continues to increase. Where the narratives create the interest, and many times, and Hawk has said this on his Facebook page. Many of y'all ain't, not y'all, but other people aren't even watching the games. They're going off a narrative. They, like, so for example, I'm gonna just say this just a little bit, just to add to Hawk's point about Clark and Angel Reese. I don't think the average person, fan, or observer of the game realize just as much pressure is on Clark, it's on Angel Reese, because she's embracing the villain role. So that means you got to deal with death threats. You got to deal with the boot. Kobe talked about this before he passed. Like, when he embraced being a villain instead of trying to be a people pleaser, he talked about how it was just as hard as doing the same thing. Being a hero and being a villain are equally tough, because you got to want to be able to accept the fact there is a contingency of fans in every arena that hate you. They hate you. You know what I'm saying? And it's very difficult. If you want to even get corny and talk about Batman, the Joker was like, dog, you need me. You need me, because you're not the hero without me. So Clark, I think she gets it. She knows. Angel Reese is very, very intelligent, because that villain shit works. If you pay attention, you will watch a game, not so much us, because we love sports, but there are people who will watch the game, and I've seen it. Man, I can't stand it. I said, damn, you got your schedule around when this team played.
Hey, look, I had dudes telling me they hate Kobe, and I'd be like, man, you don't know that, man.
Yeah.
How you hate somebody you don't know?
But the villain role works, man. Look,
and the best part about Angela Reese is her style of play. You know what I'm saying? She can live up to the expectation because of her style of play.
Yeah,
like she don't have to go out there and score 20 and 30 points. But like when Caitlin Clark walking to the arena, everybody looking for a 30 ball from her.
Yep.
Spice ball.
Yeah, it's too hard, man.
White. I love playing the villain. I love being the bad guy. Bruh, you gain more by being the bad guy than you do being the good guy. I personally know this.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you gain, and I know what you're talking about, but I do know that I didn't get it back in the day until I started to get older, post playing college, and I started to realize it's really about branding. It's about really just like those old school Dennis Rodman Nike commercials.
Yeah,
he made millions off being a villain. He knew it. He was very strategic. Draymond Green is another one. He knows what he's doing. Draymond Green is brilliant.
He antagonist, you know what I mean?
Yes, and the great thing about villains, they keep receipts, just like the hero does. They're the same. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say Angel Reese is smart.
Which is why you have being cutthroat in business deals, to me, is a villain.
I mean, but like what Caitlin Clark, she came into the WNBA with a bigger bullseye her back than what Lonzo Ball did in the NBA. It's like each one of her fans is a LeVar Ball. You know what I mean? Like everybody just taking up for her. Like they don't see no flaws. And and she's catching all the heat from it. You know what I mean? And I just wonder. I looked at her on TV the other day. Like, man, I wonder how are things for her mentally behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
True.
Because like sometimes you can see it. Sometimes you can see it in her face that it's getting to her. You know what I mean? Like it's like she got a mask up, man. And
I feel
nobody
bad.
and she don't have much personality, so she's not gonna let you in. You know what I'm saying? Like when she get in front of that camera. But I'm pretty sure when she get it around her family, it's way different, man.
Yo, it gotta be exhausting for her. Because she's a blue collar person. She just want to hoop. She really do. She just want to hoop.
She has had no mental break. I mean, to go from losing the national championship and cameras all in your face
twice.
Then the very next week you draft it, and then they fly you out the next day to Indiana, and the cameras all in your face. Then and it's like now you're playing. Like she has had no mental break. I mean, and anybody who plays sports, you need that mental break. You know what I mean? Like you need some time off just so you can recharge and get yourself together, man. But like she ain't had that time.
And that's
Hey,
why.
but
Los. Facts. That's a
Go
whole
ahead, Steph.
fact, Los.
Go ahead, Steph.
I said mental breaks for weak ass athletes.
Man, sound like an armchair All-American right
See,
there.
look, Hawk. That come from guys who had no productivity. You know what I mean? They come from guys who won't own nobody's scout report. So, like when you won't own nobody's scout report, you can feel like you don't need no mental break because ain't nobody game planning for you.
Hey man, Steph, I said forget you.
He ain't got no expectations. you just in the game.
Hey, what you mean, Stephon? Your quarterback take mental break.
Hold on. We can't hear him if we talking. Go ahead, Steph.
Hey, Beam, I ain't come from no small ass 757 with 3 counties and freaking 5 high schools in there. I came from a big city where 30 plus high schools and one that were real talent is. Nigga, what you talking about?
Hey, Stephon, you went to high school in Albemarle.
Hey, look, if you would have came to the 757, if you'd have came to the 757, you'd have been a regular dude. Like,
Hold on. What'd you say, Stephon?
And that's it.
So you went to Albemarle for 1 year. Did you play?
Uh-oh.
I went there. I got there at the end of September. I wasn't there during football season.
school just started September, bro.
Yeah, school just started in September.
That nigga be lying like
it's like June, July. What are you talking about?
What? Time out, Stephon. Being around here right now, you can if you coming from out of town and you transfer, they'll still let you play.
Yeah.
Hey, look, everybody who come to the 757 can't play in the 757, but we different
Nah.
here. We different here, man.
Oh, and I saw what Stephon said. Hold on, Steph. I'm gonna let you talk because you on mute.
You on mute, dog.
So Dwight, I saw his little petty ass response too. I was about to fire him up.
Hold on. He knew you. No. He knew you saw it. Me and him talked right after he posted. I called him. I called him on Facebook. We talked for damn near an hour. I said, and don't do that shit on my post, bro. He started laughing right away. He said, hold on, Big Vic. I did that because I knew Hawk was going to respond. I said, dude, you trying to be funny. You trying to be real funny. And he said, he specifically came on my post to troll you.
I'm gonna light his ass up. I said, nah. He slick.
We had a good conversation, but I was explaining to him, I was explaining to Hawk that his whole pushback was, Vic, I get your point, but in the 757, what we do in Philly is guys that make it come back and donate this. And I said, let me tell you something. You're dealing with a socioeconomical good old boy network because Aaron Brooks for years has tried to redo Eastern Newport News. He had $1 million investors, and then I was like on top of it. Ronald Curry and my cousin have redone the Boys and Girls Club, but I said, why is it on an athlete to come back when the city of Hampton should be able to give us money for fields? And I told him, your freshman year, Hawk, my senior year, our school didn't have air conditioning. Isn't that on the city? That's on the city. That's so my whole thing is like, I get Steph's point, but I was like, you're dealing with a part of Virginia that's still a good old boy network. That keep in mind, I was explaining to him, we didn't have any pro. We were supposed to get the Nationals and another pro team, but the 757 city officials, the head officials, the mayors couldn't agree on revenue sharing. Philadelphia is more open to that because it's a conglomerate, it's a bigger city. And then, I had to break it down to him because he was like, y'all got Ronald Curry and Tyrod Taylor. I said, so you think Tyrod Taylor should come back and get that field done? They should not be on the city of Hampton to give us a better field. But I was talking facts. He wanted to troll you. He wanted to argue.
Especially when the players build that kind of recognition to the area. But look,
hey, Vic, did I say I was trying to get a Hawk?
Right? Yeah, you said that.
But you know what I'm saying, like, I always get asked, well, how come this guy don't come back and do this? How come this guy don't come back and do that? I said, well, stay on that same page because when you go into Walmart or these other stores and you have these young kids out there and you're looking for donations to go to their tournaments and everything, do you put $1 or $2 in that bucket or you walk past?
I do.
because you know what I'm saying. Like these are the same kids who, when they make it one day, you're looking for them to come back and get something and give something back to the area, but you don't want to get into them while they're young.
Hey man,
Hmm.
I got
Hey, Beam, hey, Beam, hey, Vic, let me reiterate what I said to you the other day. I was speaking off experience from back in the day. Growing up in Philly, like I seen Kobe, Charles Barkley, Moses Malone, Rasheed Waters, Marvin Harris. There's a lot of athletes come back and give new stadiums, new football fields to their school where they went to. So that's all I was speaking of.
Where's Moses from?
Huh?
Where's Moses Malone from?
I'm just saying though, when he's playing the Sixers though. I know that's what I'm saying though.
Hey, but Steph, I told them that when you were switching from your car to in-house, but I said
he saved you, man. Shut up.
But what I told you is what I told everybody on this joint right here was that Hampton, Newport News, Portsmouth, Suffolk, the 7 cities, they have never been able to agree. Plus, you can donate money, but they can do what they want with it. So, like, this is the 757 has had this issue for years. They used to have an NBA franchise there that played at the Hampton Coliseum, and they would play the other games in Roanoke. We are the largest metropolitan area in the United States without a pro team. It's because of old school thinking. They can't agree on revenue sharing. The Nationals were going to come to the 757. They were literally looking at it before they went to DC. I remember because I was following it up here.
The Hornets, and
the Hornets. So what I was telling you is Aaron Brooks, this is documented. He got into it with the city officials of Newport News. He had investors that wanted to come and revamp East End Newport News, which is long overdue. And they were like, nah, because they want it that way. And my nana lived on 31st Street. I lived in Woodsong and Randolph, both of them projects torn down. And I lived in Stewart Gardens. All that shit would be lovely. It'd make a lot of money. Aaron Brooks had $1 million investors. So what I told you yesterday when we spoke is that it's not as simple as Tyrod Taylor coming down there. I know his peoples. And Tyrod ain't stupid. That man is not about to give the city of Hampton $9 million. All we're gonna get is more fish fries. We're gonna get more fish fries and fake ass casinos.
He
loves casino now. That's
not even want to put his name on
it. The dirty ass robe you got.
What?
Nothing. How you doing, brother?
Man, look, I was gonna congratulate you on your new
you ain't got
venture.
to. You don't got to.
Okay, I know I don't.
Petty Hawk episode. We don't mix.
Anyway, how y'all doing, fellas?
Doing all right, man.
It's been a minute, man. I ain't trying to be
petty. Man, don't come in hijacking the conversation, man. Say what the hell you gotta say and move the hell on.
With the flower pot on his head, the host of flower pot head ass motherfucker want to stuff you dirty ass robe. I ain't gonna go there with you. I'm not gonna go flower pot head motherfucker.
I got you said MF. Yeah.
No, man. I'm kind of torn between giving back and the city, because we, like Vic was saying, like I don't know the history of it, but we should have more than we have. But the sports history, like I ain't gonna lie, when I first started learning, Darlin Stadium was the state of the art back in the day. They should have upped that, revamped it. Because you used to have the East-West All-Star game. Like Hampton used to be the
hey, let me ask a question before you get to start rambling. No. You're going to be rambling for like 5 minutes. I'm going to ask one question.
He's cooking. Let him finish. Don't interrupt no damn 757 information.
Used to go to Hampton, where it'd be the Coliseum, HU to play, Darlin Stadium, and all that revenue used to come in. And I'm like, damn, but now it's like a drop in the bucket. We'll see that. We'll see no improvement.
And you know what I'm happy about? And this is the Newport News in me. I'm so happy the state championships are at Todd Stadium. Because that stadium is set up perfect for track, because you can go right up under the stands and pitch your tent and have your team stay out the sun. If it was that Darlin, we'll be cooked.
Yeah.
But other thing too though, like a lot of guys from the 757 who make it, some of them actually do come home and give back. They just don't promote it.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, question. How come more people can't build their own stadium? Own football field like the boy Jay Bleav did? Why more people can't do like that and have people, teams and stuff come play there?
You got project codes. It's a lot of paperwork, bro, to build something.
Hold on, Dre Bleav built what?
Don't Jay Brown got his own stadium?
No.
Where?
Oh, he think
I mean,
the Virginia Beach complex is Dre Blige, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, that ain't. But they
The name ain't on
about, that joint get used. First of all, there's a ton. I posted about this 2 weeks ago on Facebook because I live in Nova. Everything's in the 757 when it comes to arenas and facilities and convocation centers. We killing it. What I'm saying is the city of Hampton. And I didn't realize this till I was being recruited. I started visiting colleges, and I talked to people in other parts of VA because we didn't have social media in the 90s and 2000s. And the point I'm getting at, Steph, is that it's really just about negligence on the city's part, because the fact that my high school did not have air conditioning, we in inhumane conditions, and this is in the 90s when they wouldn't let you wear shorts. Pickettone and Phoebus did not have walls. So they did not have walls.
Yeah, you couldn't wear shorts in high school.
You couldn't wear shorts in high school.
We didn't have
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they changed that rule the year I became a freshman.
My senior year, they finally allowed us not to wear jeans. We could wear like windbreakers.
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
Y'all is hot as shit down there. No wonder some of y'all is black as shit.
Because of that, Steph, in August, September, and even early part of October, we got our early dismissal.
Yep.
We would get. So my point to you is the field that Hampton High uses. Coach Mitchell told me this. God rest Coach Mitchell. So Danny Mitchell told me they have been dealing with this for years, trying to get approval. It's. I mean, it ain't just Hampton. It's Newport News too. It's a lot of stuff.
Like Lowe said about Ward.
Yeah, like Czar said. Czar's 100% right. At the end of the day, man, like
right for a change.
It's
wow, Vic, that has to be hard for you to say, huh?
Let the man speak, please.
I'm just saying that. No, Czar, my dude. Like he's right. Like at the end of the day, all that tradition, all them athletes in the
Is he though? Is he a dude though?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. That's you can have that beef. I don't got no beef.
Hey Czar, I got a question since you here, man.
What's up, man?
Caitlin Clark and the Olympics, man. What's your thoughts?
Oh, here we go. Well, hold on. Like Run DMC said, here we go. Okay, all right, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah,
what's the question?
Going on.
I just do you feel like Caitlin was snubbed not being on Olympic roster?
No. But I feel like no, I don't feel I took the sugar out your Kool-Aid. Now you're bland. See, you expect this Czar to drop some stuff in there, but no, I'm gonna tell you why. She's good, but them girls, them women have paid the price to be an Olympian.
Okay.
The problem I have with Garner is you basically dissed the American flag. You turned your back on the U.S.
How is she turning her back on the U.S.?
Because man, like when you
want to reword that,
like okay, just like Chris Jackson, Mao Daoud Roof, whatever, played for the Nuggets. When he wouldn't stand for the flag, NBA got his ass out there quick, blackballed him.
He still stood.
Blackballed that brother,
and he still stood.
Huh?
And he still stood up for the anthem.
They didn't want him to practice his religion doing the anthem.
True, but he still didn't stand for the flag.
He stood. He stood up.
No. You're right. But okay, all right. Gardner didn't stand for the flag. She had words She wanted to do this, do that. Got her ass in trouble in Russia. We bailed her ass out.
And she came back and stood.
Wait a minute. I'm not saying.
And guess what she's doing right now, Czar?
Is she standing now, Czar?
Yeah, she got to play the game.
She's standing.
When she was in the Klinko in Russia, she realized.
So I'm gonna ask, because I posed this during my monologue at the beginning. If you're in a relationship and you challenge your partner to better themselves because you have an issue with the way they're moving, is that you turning your back on your loved one?
No.
So if she's saying, "Hey, this anthem, I need, I understand this is our anthem, but I'm disappointed in X, Y, and Z. I don't feel comfortable standing." Is that really turning your back on your country or just holding them accountable? And also, and also people pose this question because people always say stand for the anthem. If the anthem is truly important, and I'm not saying that it's not, but if it's truly important, like people push, how come the anthem is not played at everybody's job, at the start of the day.
Jobs are a private entity.
Hear what I said. If it's so important and patriotic, how come it's not played at the beginning of every job?
It's not a necessity.
And if it's so important, how come people don't stand when it plays on TV?
I stand when it comes on TV.
I applaud you for that. I applaud you for that.
Hold on.
You a damn lie.
I see where you're going. Wait a minute. You're trying to drag it on.
No. I'm not. So here's the thing. You got to put out a disclaimer because people get very defensive and sensitive when it comes to the flag. I'm not saying that you should not stand for the flag. I just push back when folks pull out their patriotism and then they cover it back up.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of that. It's sometimey. Sometimey. My point is this: you got some good points, Hawk. The thing about it is, you're disrespecting. This is my opinion. You disrespect. I had an uncle. He passed away a couple years ago. Got his leg blown off in Vietnam. You disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying? And I take that real serious. But if she wanted to stand, if not, cool. Yeah. But the point, you was over in Russia in the Gulag. Mm-hmm. And we traded you for a merchant of death. This guy that we freed, he's a problem. Straight problem. We basically traded 20 jugs of water in the desert for some goddamn fruit snacks.
So Lo said,
an equal trade, bro.
For the folks listening that can't see, Lo said, what is more American than using your American right to protest and stand/sit for what you believe in?
Well, ask Cap then. Ask Cap. They should have a conversation. Kaepernick and Brittany Garner should have a conversation there. Because if I'm Cap, you sold out. Why are you standing?
I'm just saying. This is my question. A lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people jump to you turning your back on your country when you're trying to hold your country accountable for things that are being swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying?
Time and a place for everything.
Okay. Hey, Mark, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
In the Brittany Griner and Caitlyn thing, which one is the bigger issue? Patriotism or race?
Race.
For who? For just everything in general?
Everything in general.
Oh, that's a good question. Right now, today, it's easier to say patriotism because race make people cringe. Like people don't really want to talk about race.
They want to dance around that.
Yeah, they'll dance around that. So they're gonna make it about Griner.
But you know what, Hawk? And people on my post I'm gonna need my people, my so-called friends and associates, to read between the lines because they automatically thought it was a black thing, white thing. But I was saying basically, you're disrespecting your country when you do that. I don't care.
We gotta be more responsible. Are you really turning your back on your country?
You are.
How?
You are.
How?
Well, not. It's okay. There's a time and a place for everything.
But how are you turning your back?
Choose right then and there to display. I understand you're displaying yourself, but come on, man. There's a time and a place for everything.
It's never been a great time and place to protest. It's never been it.
It makes
no protest has ever been welcome.
Okay.
Name a protest that was welcome.
Zara, when you say that, it makes when you say you turn your back on a country, that means you also helped another country.
You did. You did. You made our president trade for a damn terrorist or an arms dealer that's been blowing MFers up for years. But we got to. I'm not trying to change this to a political platform. You got a guy that hold on, say you got another guy that was accused of spying, still in the gulag in Russia.
Yeah, he is. He's still there.
What's the difference? I'd rather him come home than Brittany. And here's the thing. I'm in this. I'm in it on like this. People say, "Oh, it's a black thing, white thing with Caitlyn." It's not. I'd rather Angel Reese take Garner's spot. You don't deserve to play.
Why? Hold on.
You don't deserve it. Your skills are there, but you don't deserve to represent this country for what you did.
How long? So hold on, because going back to Rebecca Lobo said, it's a 3-year process. Was Brittany over here for the full 3 years of that process for the Olympics?
I don't know.
How long ago has she been released?
That's from Russia. I think 1.5, 2 years. I think.
All right. I mean, because you could get on that technicality. She won't here for the 3-year process.
Well, but I'm just saying she doesn't deserve. I'd rather see anyone else in that spot. That's what I've been.
Man, they needed a center. Brittany Griner is the best center in the league right now, so they needed a center. They took the best center in the league.
It's a standard, man. We got a standard to uphold too, bro.
Yeah, the standard is to win the gold.
Czar, since you don't want
my bad phone call. What we say?
That's the standard to win the gold.
Czar, name me 2 other centers you think are on the level of Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner.
I don't know because I mean I watched. I watched the game. Wait a minute. It's bro. It's just like your high school coach. You got badass grades. You the most talented person in the world.
So nigga, basically,
we need to hold this student accountable. You can't play.
You know what's gonna happen?
We love you. We need you, but we gonna hold your ass accountable on this one.
So basically, you just want to Bill Belichick a nigga right now.
You call what you want, bro.
She basically was in there from February to
you want to Malcolm Butler her.
December.
Yeah. Yep. Get her ass up out of there.
February
you don't want to stand for the flag, cool.
So I just want to make sure you got a problem with the type of protest. You ain't got a problem with what she was protesting about, do you?
No. I ain't got a problem with what she was protesting about. It's the time. It's the time of it.
Okay.
If she wanted to.
Fair enough.
If she wanted to go after the game, do something.
Is there any cameras available?
Cool.
I mean, but when are cameras available?
Yeah.
They're available all the time.
They're not. We're not talking about candid cameras in stores.
Mm-mm. The camera, we all play sports, and now they put the camera and mics on you.
Oh, I got to the bench. Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Why do they do a moment of silence before games?
To pay respect.
But why do they choose that time?
Because they got everybody's attention.
Why not just do it in the locker room? Everybody do it in the locker room.
They got everybody's attention.
Why we do it?
Yeah, but if you put that in front, if you put your calls in front, that you got to pay the consequence.
You got to stand on it. Yeah, you got to stand on it. You're right.
She got to stand on it. That's why I said she don't need to be a part of the team.
Right, but if you say she turned her back on the country, when people say she turned her back, you got to stand on that statement and prove how she turned her back.
You don't want you dissing all the uncles, all the people that's gotten.
No, don't say the
way.
No, you're not. Ho! I got one right in the comments. As a disabled vet, I have no issue with her or anyone.
Hey, I'm a vet. I got no problem with it.
That's a disabled vet.
You just
got a strong. Okay, wait. I can respect their opinion, but I'm in Jacksonville. You can't tell me, bro. We got a strong military town.
What that mean?
What does that mean?
It's a strong conglomerate of people who do not stand for the flag. If you're handicapped, you can't stand for the flag. Cool, we get it.
What?
I'm a vet, and I
people.
sit down for the
anthem. A Jaguar game.
Kev,
brother turned his back on the flag.
Kev, let me tell you this.
Man, y'all ain't even got a military base in Jacksonville. What are you talking about?
We do, bro. Jacksonville's one of the main.
Let go. Go ahead, Sid, because he's been waiting.
They got a Navy base out there.
Would you believe that my daddy don't stand for the flag? How would you react to that?
I don't care.
Say it one more time.
My daddy don't stand for the flag.
You mean your dad?
My daddy.
He thinking of a lie. He thinking of a lie. He's stalling. He's stalling.
He trying to come back with
something.
No.
That's what you call him when he's in your life for 18 years plus.
That's your dad. That's your dad's prerogative or whatever. If he don't want to stand, he don't want to stand. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. If we had an event, I'm gonna look straight at him.
Hey, look what Lo said. Why don't they do the anthem before the Grammys or the Emmys or other live events outside of sports?
Because they're black events.
They're private entities.
Oh my, they are.
They are.
Hey, look, you know what? In boxing, they do everybody's anthem.
What?
In boxing, they do everybody's anthem.
Yeah, but bro, come on, man. Y'all turn this Kool-Aid into mud soup, bro.
All right, let's get back to
the whole point is this. She was wrong.
All right, bro.
You need to get a spot.
I got you up here. Did you see Stephen A. Smith? I got a question for you about Stephen A. Smith because you're a Stephen A. Smith aficionado. Yes, you.
Yeah.
So usually when Stephen A. Smith's talking to an NBA player, NFL player, right?
Yeah.
And they start to talk about the intricacies of the game, the mindset, the approach, and things of that nature. He would defer to them, correct?
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I defer to you." How come he don't defer to the female analyst that's on First Take that played in the WNBA when it comes to WNBA mindset and intricacies?
How come he doesn't?
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't defer to them.
I'm gonna tell you why. This is the ugly part of announcing and sports.
There's gonna be some bullshit.
First of all, it's not. Stephen A. is a professional. I call it an aggressive professional. There's an energy on them shows with them women he don't like. Bro, when they talk fluid.
They got a lot of conviction.
Basketball, but it still got it got a certain energy. Like
they call him out. They call him out his BS.
He don't like that. They call him out.
They call him out.
Yeah,
they do. They sound man.
They hold him accountable.
Yeah, they do. Wait. Say it. You right. Say it is right.
And that energy started.
What you say? Shake?
It's called accountability.
Oh, nigga, you better goddamn change that picture. Oh my gosh.
What you say? Shake?
They hold him accountable.
Now that shit that resistance that started with Carrie Champion back in the day.
Brother,
What Carrie? I forgot about when Carrie Champion was up there. She used to,
Her and Jamil Hill.
Yeah, that's why she got let go.
She did, yeah.
I'm just saying, man. It's a certain energy that he don't like.
Yeah, like DeAndre Clark. DeAndre Clark tried to check him the other day, and he tried. Did y'all hear when she said no? That's what it was. She said she's not going to jeopardize her integrity for media or public, huh?
Marketing. Go ahead. I was helping.
Yeah, for marketing and whatnot.
I was helping you.
And Stephen A. said you're not going to what? For your brand and for your longevity in this business, you better so and so and so. I know exactly what he said, but she was underpaid, yeah. And she was like, "Well, I'm not gonna do that. I have integrity or something like that."
Nah, that's a BMW.
Hey man, I'm gonna just say this. Boom, I'm a answer Hawk's question. Now, I'm African American. Y'all know that.
Really?
Shut up. Shut your face. But Charles Barkley, you, bro. There's a certain, I see it. It's a certain undertone when they talk to Stephen A. And I see this. It's almost like you ever seen a black woman talk to a man and get snappy with him?
Yeah.
It's like they be like the fingernails. They be and all that. He don't like that. That's
they be doing this.
Yeah, it's like the whole body language. They talk. They're not talking to him. They're talking at him. It's the energy. I swear it's the energy he don't like. And I see it. I don't mind it, but that's what it is, bro.
But that's why I posed the question the way that I did, because when Jay Williams, JJ Redick, when they are matter of fact because they played the game, Stephen A. will usually stand down. He may fight back some, but when they get to the mindset and little intricacies of the game that you get from playing it, he would usually I defer. He do like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna defer. NFL guys, he really defer to them because he really don't know a lot. He'll push back some of the NBA guys, don't get me wrong, because he used to hoop, but with NFL guys, he'll really just fade to black. But with the women, it's like he'll big boy them. He take it outside of the sports discussion. He starts to chop them off with the legs, and he thought Monica was just going like defer and stop. And when she pushed back, like that really hurt his spirit when she challenged him the way she did in front of company as Big Mama.
It hurt his.
Is that what he said? Really?
That hurt his heart. And one thing,
really?
Yeah, and one thing Shannon Sharp is starting to do that everybody's picking up on.
He pulling the DJ. He pulling us off.
Yeah, he really be trying to like tag me in, like, bro, this don't even concern you. Like, relax, stay over there, yo.
He be trying too much to get in the conversation.
Yeah, he don't even try this much when Ray J be like. We was talking on the last interview. He let Ray J talk, like let the women talk.
Yeah,
No, Stephen ain't say that. Like
it's ego.
I got a question.
It's ego though, yo. It's ego, man. I ain't gonna speak on too much talk because your platform, especially with your new role. But you and I can always talk. If this was all of us at your crib, because of who I'm related to and the people I know in the business, you know a lot more about them. And it's ego, man. And there's some sexism there, because the truth of the matter is the perception you're speaking on you and Czar is true. Like at the end of the day, like I didn't seen it for a while, and I'm glad Shay brought up Carrie Champion. That's a great reminder because she's very professional and she was really good. I liked her a lot. And
yeah, man, I loved her, man. She was awesome. Yeah. Her Jamil Hill, her Hill too was good.
But there's with her though. I got one of my people. He disagreed with somebody, and he told me for real. He said he didn't come back on the show for like 2 months because he went against something that was not what he was supposed to go against. So like, when I tell y'all that narrative shit is real, bro, that shit is real.
It's real.
That narrative shit is real, man. I'm telling y'all. They have an agenda, man. They go in production. They're like, we're going to talk about this, this, and this. I'm not going to say the debates are scripted, but they have
stance. Your stance going to be scripted. Yeah. You got to stay here.
Yeah.
Find your information.
Yeah, they know the topic. They know the topic they put to say on.
What's the light-skinned girl with the curly hair that do the basketball shit?
Oh, Malika
Andrews.
Yeah, like her job is to, you know what I'm saying,
push the button.
Did y'all see your boy? He went off script. He's been doing it a lot. I'm surprised when they had the layoffs 6 months ago. They didn't get rid of him, but he's going off script. He even went against LeBron, big dude, Perkins.
He's
going way off script.
Talk about it.
Yeah. He calling out LeBron. Big time.
But Perkins is Steve A. Smith homie, so Steve A. Smith gonna make sure he get his airtime.
I'm not saying he is, but I'm telling you, that LeBron is certain things. Like Bob Stoop called out ESPN, and other people follow his lead when he said, "Y'all only want to talk about the SEC," and they have a certain agenda because there's contracts and people involved. So, like, he might be Stephen A's boy. But Stephen A is ESPN. He is the modern day Dan Patrick. He's untouchable.
Yeah, he hiring stuff now. He talked about on Joe Budden podcast. Go ahead, Czar.
Okay, so I'm glad you two, Vic and Ahmad, I'm glad y'all up here. I got a question, and I need your honesty on this one. Don't try to sugarcoat it. So our guy Ron C was put into the Black College Hall of Fame.
Who?
Ron
Curry?
Yeah, this baffles me. Because he didn't play in the Black College. I'll send you the link.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm looking like, wait a minute. How you going to put him in the Black College Hall of Fame? He didn't play the HBCU.
What was the source? What was the source, though? What was the source?
I don't on dadbods.com or nothing like that.
I got to look at it, bro. But
yeah, that's not like some trash right there. That's not true.
Bro, I got to pull the article up.
I'm pretty sure both these guys would have known about that.
Yeah, I will say this to go back to what Stefan said to read, because I want to double back because people hear what I said and they probably take it the wrong way. The reason why I said let's keep Jamel separate from Carrie is because Jamel pushes different buttons than Carrie did. Jamel the political and decide what. So like they totally two different dynamics. Like Jamel still be. Like if you follow her on Twitter, bro, she go at it.
Yeah, she go in. I love when she.
So Carrie's professionalism is totally different than Jamel's. I don't give a damn ism
demeanor.
But they're good friends though.
No, they are. But Carrie is like Zara said. You gotta know how to play the game. It depends on which lane you're going through. And look, Stephen A had a good conversation with his homeboy Shabazz the OG, who on Instagram. And they was talking about how people, when you make it into the corporate lane, how they still want you to be street. But when you become corporate, you got to know how to play the game. Like you still have a street mindset, but you got to intertwine it with the corporate mindset. And you got to pick and choose.
Got to step lightly.
Dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So when Stephen A, I told you, I didn't like when Stephen A went on his rant on his podcast after Monica lit him up and started just name dropping women as if he made them. And Jamel was the first one who jumped out there. So, oh, so you made me? Even when I was on Cold Pizza, blah, 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 blah. Because I knew what he was trying to say, how he was using his elevated status and his influence to help broker other minority women to come on the show and get the opportunity to hit the ball out the park. Because at the end of the day, you can provide opportunities, but that person still has to do their job and follow through. You know what I'm saying? That makes you look better. If the person doesn't follow through, you look like you some trash can juice as far as evaluating talent. But if they come in and they kick the door down, it's like the referral fee. You get a bigger one now. Like, all right, I got another one. Oh, let me see your history.
He's actually right though, man.
So no, don't get me wrong. He meant it from a good place, but as you said, the timing was bad because he was irritated. So he started just name dropping all these women. Boom, 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 boom. And I understood what he was saying, but it wasn't received well. It was like, damn, what you trying to say? Without you, they still wouldn't have made it, or without you, they wouldn't be in the business. I always say, like, again, if Vic has an opportunity, if Vic has as a media company, and he like, I'm gonna give Hawk his chance, I'm gonna give you your own show, and I do my due diligence, and I hit the ground running, and I promote, and I get guests, and I hit the ball out the park. On the surface, it looks like, yo, Vic made Hawk, but behind closed doors, he and I know the truth, but he can control the narrative. He could, because my voice isn't big enough. So if one of the women combat him, say, you didn't make me, the masses aren't going to believe her unless her platform is just as big. It's Big Bank Tank, Little Bank. That's why the Jay-Z versus Dame Dash dynamic was fascinating to me, because I looked at them as they were peers.
Yeah.
But society-wise, people looked at Jay like he was bigger than Dame. And that's what used to irritate Dame. And Dame was like, yo, what are you talking about? I used to do X, Y, and Z. He was just a rapper.
Dame was the brains behind it.
I do think, Hawk, you touched on something. I think, especially for us, wherever you're from, you know, Steph being from Philly or us being from the 7-5, I do believe there's
no comparison. Don't compare them two together.
Shut up, man, for a second. I do believe, I told you this other day, don't do this to me. I'm gonna show up to your spot. We live in the same area, bro.
I know you right around the corner.
I do think there's a dilemma, though. I saw this with black coaches, NFL and college coaches. I see this with other entertainers or even professionals. Whatever, right? Like that conflict where you gotta keep it real, but at the same time be true to yourself. But then you're working for other people where there might be something you want to go in on, you know. And so like the most recent example I can see is what's the UVA grad that's killing in South Carolina women's basketball coach, Dawn Staley. Dawn Staley is kind of, she's doing a great job of it because she's always been around. She's from Philly, you know, and she speaks on stuff. But I know, as I watched her all my life when she was at UVA, she really wanted to go in and want to say stuff, you know. But like when that whole thing happened and then she was called out, she handled it with class. Where old girl, the head coach at LSU, the fight when they, you know, the players fought LSU and all that, Kim, whatever her name is, went in. And was talking like, I do this
angel like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I know Dawn wanted to say something. I don't know her personally, but I'm just like, she can't. And that's something people don't talk about enough. That internal dilemma where Stephen A, I think people get mad at him, Hawk, is because he goes back and forth. Like when he was beefing with my man that played safety with the Steelers,
right?
The one that has the show, the Ryan Clark.
Yeah,
I saw it live. He said, and you know what? You know what you can kiss. And all, yeah, remember he said all that?
Yeah.
And I mean, that was hood Stephen A. Smith. But then on certain topics, he gets mute on. And he's like, well, who are you? And maybe that's his dilemma. Because I seen him snap at many people, but then he said, you know what? We got to talk to the brother and stay off the weed and all the other stuff. But then it's like, dog, I think he frustrates fans because he flip-flops sometimes. That's all I'm saying. And I know it's hard because if you from a certain spot, it's in you at all times. It's just that sometimes you can't speak on it. Where Stephen A will pull his card, told what you call it, and I get it because I can't stand Jason Whitlock. And he called him a fat bitch and all that different stuff.
You betrayed me, you bitch. You fat bitch.
You fat bitch.
So that soundbite was crazy. But I think you really said something profound about Stephen A. Sometimes he gets lost in the sauce of trying to appease both sides. Like in this business, once you pick a lane, you got to embrace that lane.
Yep.
Like if you're gonna be that minority that's in the field and say, I'm gonna make sure I hold the people that like me very accountable, you got to understand that at first it's gonna come off as genuine, but when people feel like you go too far, i.e., like Kyrie or Kwame Brown, and then somebody does something egregious that doesn't look like you, and you kind of give them grace, your own people gonna be like, "Hold on, dog, like what we doing?"
So do you agree with him? Do you and Czar, do y'all agree with him, Stephen A., when he said that Will Smith owes the black community an apology for slapping?
Man, hell no.
I don't.
He don't owe me an
no.
He don't owe me an
But
apology.
hold on,
Hell no, I don't agree with
Vic,
that.
he don't owe me an apology. He owe me an explanation.
He said that there was an explanation. He made a joke about Jada, and he wanted him to know to keep his wife name out his mouth.
Yeah,
point blank.
Can I say this?
Go ahead, Zo.
All right.
This
is what we're talking about, playing the game, and Vic and Ahmad, everybody can kind of touch this. So, us as African American men, we have a certain footpath that we walk, especially in front of other groups out in the open. And that's some shit you don't do. You on a white show, a lot of white people watching. The last thing as a black man, as I want to see, I don't want to see my brother assault another brother on TV. Y'all do that shit behind closed doors. Y'all fight it out. Y'all argue.
Man, you see it all the time in Boston. So what are you talking about?
No. What I'm saying is, it's the temperature. It's the show. We see fights between black dudes all the time, but you want to get you on prime time. We're like they expect that. They expect that out of us. Am I right or wrong?
In the back of their mind, yeah.
In the back of their mind, we know they know. These brothers got the temperament.
You cooking right now?
Anytime.
Hey, Kev, you cooking right now? I ain't saying a word.
I appreciate it, bro. And when he slapped him, that from the back of the head. So you know what? I knew it was. I didn't know it was coming, but it don't surprise me. That's why when I say I try to hold my brothers accountable.
I got a sound bite.
When I hold my brothers accountable, that's what I'm talking about. Like you do what you do. But I want you to walk strong and tall in public, bro. Like you have an example to provide to our young people. You know, like I do public speaking. Why you dressed up like a pastor? It's jokes and everything like that. But to see the smiles on the kids' faces and the other African American people in the community, like I appreciate you for what you're doing. Vic, you probably get the same thing.
I do, but doesn't. Okay, with that being said.
Oh, yeah.
I've talked to Hawk about this.
Man, don't compare Vic to you, man. Two different people.
Hold on, man.
So
we cooking.
Hawk and I get real active on Twitter, right? And people come at us, and I'm telling you, it's the hardest thing not to say something. The times I've had, and I've said stuff, right? But with that being said, with Stephen A., right? Mm-hmm. Should he be responsible for saying what someone should apologize to me and my culture? Because to me, somebody else could have found him going in on Jason Whitlock offensive.
Exactly.
Or you could have found what he said to old girl sexist. I made you? That sounds a little Ike Turner-ish to me. You know what I'm saying? Or some dream girl shit. When Jamie Foxx told Beyonce he gave her a voice. Yep. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like sometimes that ego is crazy. I get what you're talking about, Zar. I agree. That I feel like I have a certain responsibility because I have a lot of people that rock with me and follow me, but I don't ever look at it solely about being a black man. I look at it like I'm representing my wife and my kids, family, Nupa News, Victory Life, Virginia. To me, I don't think Stephen A. sometimes confuses me because I'm like, what the hell made you say, Will, you're not seeing the movie until you apologize? Like, come on, bro. Like, why we can't let that man Will eat again?
Because he can be unfiltered on his platform.
That's what I was about to say. It goes back to what Zar said, and said just hit the nail on the head. Since Stephen A. has gotten his own show, his own IP, he owns it. he pays the producer. Like that's his platform.
Wow.
That's why you see him speak like himself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his
Can I add
brand.
to that as well too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Same with Pat McAfee. Why you think his ass ain't off the air when he said white?
He should be.
Why shouldn't he be? Bro, all he has with ESPN is a distribution deal.
That's
that
it.
show he owns.
Yep.
So nigga, if he gets canceled by ESPN, he going straight back to YouTube.
Straight back to YouTube.
That's why there ain't been no repercussions for Pat McAfee, because ESPN know that is a money.
Yeah, they knew, they understood. So they understood the contract that they because they purchased his contract. So Pat McAfee, that's his show. They basically pay him like to be on that platform.
That's crazy.
So they knew,
they pay him to distribute his.
yeah,
on their
they knew
network.
like that's how big of a movement he had. Like
it's corny, man.
This is what I tell young people. Like, and I hate to go way left, but I'm gonna come all the way back. Like with the NIL, build your brand, build your following. I ain't trying to knock none of you schools. Don't sign with a collective. Sign with real companies. That way the school can't never hold that over your head and say, we made you, we did this. Now, if you end up signing a collective after the fact, you still got numbers to show, hey, you came and sought me out and I had XYZ. And it's the same thing with Pat McAfee. That's why he talked the way he do. That's why you hear Stephen A. language change on his own platform. Stephen A. is very smart, right? And Stephen A., the more and more he's getting, he's kind of building his own brand outside of Disney. You seeing the Hollis Queen Stephen A. Smith come out.
Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah. Now, ever since I seen him on It Is What It Is,
Look,
I seen the Hollis come out.
I know you've been seeing them little memes and reels of Stephen A. talking about women, right?
Yeah.
No, did.
Yeah,
that shit started when he got his show.
Yeah, it's like I click on one and I get all of them. I'm like, what? Where's all this coming? The algorithm just
his show. Go watch his show. He be saying all that on his show.
Like on his show, bro, he is super uncut. And credit to Stephen A. Credit to Pat McAfee, because if I could, like, personally myself, if I'm gonna really have a show that's really pushing the envelope, it's gonna be under the Petty Hawk moniker. I gotta protect myself.
Sure.
I learned that the hard way. I gotta put this is a Petty Hawk episode because people don't want to differentiate. They just want to villainize, just like, oh, you said this.
Hawk, even that's what I'm saying. Hawk, that's all I'm saying.
Cut it up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. Go ahead, Czar.
All right, so I want to give a shout out. I'm not just trying to kiss your ass, man. Big Vic. I want to say you a strong dude, man. Not physically, but mentally. Because I was on. No, shut up.
That was a diss, yo.
Flower pothead ass. All right, looking like Martin Lawrence and shit. All right.
I hope the young Martin Lawrence.
I was on Twitter and we was having a conversation. They learned I was from the 757, and there was conversations about Mike and Marcus, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you saw it.
I see it. I see it all.
Dude, huh?
I saw it. I saw it all.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna DM you, bro, like a year ago. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna bother with him. But I just want to give you props, bro, because the dude came at me talking slick about Mike, Marcus. Mm-hmm. Oh, he should have been this, he should have been that. Yep. And I felt bad. I was like, yo, I don't even know them like that, but I have a friend in Big Vic. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna let you disrespect his face. It's not my job to defend, but I can't continue this conversation with you about my people's people.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up. I will give props to you, bro, because I know they be at your neck on social media about those two, and for you not to respond, bro.
Well, I appreciate the love. I'll say this. I've been around that joint a long time. I got almost 14,000 followers, so I get a lot of love, but I get even more hate. I've even prepared my son. My son, when he was 8 years old, I told him and City, my two oldest, Lauren's younger, but I told them to, because they were athletes. Isaiah's still hooping. I said, you're going to get this. And you probably don't even see the stuff he's gotten. The night Mike was with the Eagles and he played the Saints, And they had a bad game. Marcus, when he was active on Twitter, said, you know what, the O-line was this, the play calling. He was just ranting, and Marcus has no filter. And Marcus was just like, we're gonna demand a trade. I was blowing Mike's phone up right after the game, trying to give him a heads up, because what ended up happening, he talked to me right after the presser, but what happened was they got a hold of it because Barstool and TMZ Sports and Deadspin, all of them were in the game, and they were retweeting Marcus's stuff. So by the time Mike got to the presser after they lost to the Saints, they asked him about Marcus, and they said, well, we're hearing you want to demand a trade. Mike had no idea what they were talking about. But that whole night, because all I did was tweet at Marcus, I said, yo, check your DMs. I DM'd him. He DM'd me back. He didn't DM me back. He meant to, but he responded to me where everybody could see. And from that moment on, I had to turn my phone off, because me, him, Mike's sisters, Tina Vick, who is a phenomenal woman, we all got like just people. There was a username, all Vicks are trash. They were like, yo, stop living off your brother's money. I'm like, it's not even my brother. I tried initially. This was years ago when Mike was playing. I learned then you can't respond to trolls, because the more I responded, the more they kept coming. It was like people were literally getting off and creating accounts to troll me and our family. So my son, you probably never seen the tweets he gets. Anytime Mike will retweet one of my son's highlights or games or accolades, my son came to me, he's like, yo, Dad, you online, yo. It's somebody sending me pictures of brutalized dogs, calling me the N-word. So at the end of the day, man, I appreciate the love, but I've been done this. And that's why I try to tell people, going back to the point before you jumped on about Angel Reese, it takes a lot of effort to deal with trolls and to be the villain, or to accept the fact that you're going to get criticized. I had to call Hawk one time. Some of my fans that follow me were coming at Hawk, and there's rumors that they were behind getting his his YouTube page shut down.
What?
Yeah. Am I lying, Hawk?
They're trying to shut you down, Petty?
No, they did shut that page down.
They shut him down over a damn rivalry game. People don't realize. Hawk, me, Byron Tweet, a lot of us that played, we brothers, except for that one game. And even, it ain't that deep, but all Hawk was doing was breaking down and promoting the rivalry matchup. And all of a sudden, Tech fans, oh, you couldn't make it. Oh, yeah, you won the league, but did you do this? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, Petty Hawk came out, Easton, and Hawk was responding. I quickly called Hawk, did not Hawk.
Yep.
I said, don't respond, because I'm pissed off. I was saying stuff to him too. And the thing is that he responded, but he's obviously he's straight, but like UVA people pulled him in and was like, we getting emails about this. It was crazy. And this is the thing which you don't realize, the reason why I know about it is because if you respond, I have way more to lose. Hawk has way more and then on number two, it's going to escalate quickly. Because there are people, like in that movie, I'm a movie guy. Remember in that Dark Knight joint, he said, some people just want to see the world burn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The butler dude, he was like, some people just want to troll. They just want to, because they, like every time, what's funny? The most entertaining thing I'm checking out right now, anytime, I know for a fact, in another day or two, Hawk's going to post a Caitlin Clark stat video. And it's going to be some people, it's going to come on there.
Yeah, I did know the energy. Be like,
I will be late for a meeting because I'm about to read these comments.
And not to cut Vic off, because I'm glad he brought that up, because I was about to share that. So learning from my Twitter experiences and being connected to the university, like, all right, if I'm connected to the university, I'm not responding, because that's just something that's just the understanding. I'm not going to mess that lane up. But when I'm on Facebook, it's the brand of me not attached to the university. That's why anytime I share somebody at the university, usually said, be like, oh, you sharing something about it? You notice I don't respond. And if I share something about UVA on Facebook, you're not going to see me respond to it at all. I'm going to just share it. I'm not going to say nothing.
I'm going to get your ass right now.
But when it comes to Caitlin Clark, and I've been telling trolls this, they don't listen to me. I'm going to keep responding, because the algorithm is going to send it to another troll. As soon as one troll is responded to, you got a troll algorithm. It goes to another troll and another troll. And another
Hey,
troll.
Hawk, do you see? Do you see? Do you see? I don't troll you no more on Twitter about UVA.
This motherfucker always cut me off, bro. Always cut. Like it never fails. Like his timing is terrible. Like I'm. And
With
now
the
he want
worst
to talk
mic.
about UVA, which I just said I don't ever respond to it. So I'm not going to respond to what he just said. So, but when it comes to Caitlin Clark, if I could show you,
though.
All right, good. So only because he got his baby girl there, that's why I'm gonna go ahead. You right, you don't, and I do applaud you for that. You are right. Now that I think about it, you are being positive. You have stopped because usually that's the first thing you would do, and I would hide the response.
Yeah, because as you're getting up there UVA status now, right? You don't need that need that distraction or encourage other people to troll you right behind me. Like you said, if I make a comment that's antagonizing somebody else to jump on you and whatnot, and I said I don't want to be that guy to do that.
Good friend, brother. Thank you, man.
That's why you get his ass on this show.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Bubba Chuck to sign the poker chip.
No, hell to the Nuzal. We're not gonna do that.
Hey,
I'm trying to let
That's Bubba Chuck and everything he stand for.
Right there. Yeah. Hey, that's a Brian
FU. She don't know what FU is. She don't know what FU is. That's a FU.
Is that a Weapon Next jersey?
Oh no, this is a custom made Eagle jersey. Like I made, it's half black, half white.
Oh, but it got your name on the back or Dawkins?
Yeah, it's my name on the back. That's my football number 20.
I know. That's why I asked, Stefan. I know you wore 20, man. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, it's my name on the back. All my jerseys got my name on it.
Dookie off, man.
To go back to what Vic said, I did pay attention. Me and my boy Ivan, who is a GM of the Brooklyn E-Gaming, the NBA 2K team. Y'all see that? So we made it a conscious effort to share all WNBA stuff. As being a content creator, you got to pay attention to the algorithms. Which one's getting the most hits? I'm gonna tell you what two posts I make. If I make any post about Asia Wilson or any post about Caitlin Clark. Now, Angel Reese is good. Don't get me wrong, but Asia is becoming just as competitive with Caitlin when it comes to the posts and the responses and the shares. Like I shared that photo, it just put 1-on-1 when she scored 6 straight games, at least 25 or something like that, and having the double doubles for that joint to have like a couple thousand impressions. Like that's a Caitlin Clark. Like she's money. If you're a content creator and you want to build up your platform, talk about Caitlin Clark, good or bad, and probably, believe it or not, say something good about her. Saying something bad about her is easy. Get a positive one to get a lot of traffic. That means you're doing a good job. Because it's easy to be negative. You can just say, man, that damn Detective Stabler daughter out here crushing it. That's too easy. She do like Detective Stabler though. But
hey, yo.
But she
definitely do.
But it don't matter though. You could say, Caitlin Clark, nice, man. She dropped 30. Somebody come on a post and be like, stop hating on Caitlin Clark. Like, what?
Well, look, Hulk, Dwight, after going what y'all said, what y'all was going through, you don't know how bad I want to try y'all right now.
Hey,
I know you do. You reformed, bro. We appreciate you.
You my guy said, I don't respond. I ain't doing all that, man.
You know one thing. I'm gonna come at
Dwight. I want to ask you the most vilest question right now.
He ain't lying either. Because this fool, while I was at my track meet, this guy sent me 3 Aaron Brooke pictures on a post.
3
straight posts. He kept posting a picture of AB to get a response, and I was like,
"This nigga here."
Yeah.
I'll be, you know what, saying you're doing a great job because every time I see Tom Brady, I'll be like, man, saying somewhere frowning.
Oh yeah, we know.
Somewhere frowning.
Hey Vic, I ain't hear that little slide talk about you know where I live at. I ain't nobody scared of you, man. You may be 6'8", 6'7", but you got some badass knees. I ain't scared of you.
My knees are good, actually. It's my back. But hold on. I ain't making threats. I'm saying I know how to have an assertive conversation. I'm just gonna come up there and talk to you with my hands. I'm not.
Did he roll up on you in the convenience store?
I look.
I ain't roll. We just happen to be in the same gas station at the same time.
He rolled up on you.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did. We were at the joint in Manassas. This Why Not Stop.
I was in there. You heard the conversation. You didn't roll up on me like you was looking for me. Now that's what roll up mean. Like you came was looking for me, come and found me. Because if you would have came try to come and found me and roll up on me for real, you would have got this work.
You shut up. You ain't look. Come on, shut up. You ain't look.
Hey, Dwight, when you pull up on him though, you gotta have an Iverson jersey on with some questions.
Hey, let me tell you something, Stephon. As being a good friend of yours, I want to offer you some advice. If you're gonna talk tough to somebody for the 757, don't be laying down.
Nigga, you ain't no good friend. You ain't no good friend of me. When you try to talk about you since you've been going to my barber, I've been going to my barber since Will says, "Oh wait, you the new guy. You the new guy on the block." So let's get that straight, nigga. You ain't no good friend. You would have recognized that. You come into my barber.
You took his barber, Ahmad. That's why.
No, I didn't take my barber.
Hey, made him take the chump. Hey, yo, he had to take the chump slot too. 9 a.m.
No, that's because I got a busy day. That's what happened.
Man,
I never get my haircut before 9 a.m.
Eating Big Mama hamburger patties and hot dogs was not a busy day. Okay.
I had grandma mama 89th birthday party that day.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't do nothing but eat.
Yes, I did. I had to put up the decorations and help move the chairs and whatnot. What are you talking about?
First of all, the furniture got plastic on it, so that's taken care of.
No, grandma don't have that plastic anymore. She got rid of that plastic when she left Philly and came back home to Charlottesville.
For real? Nah, we still got the plastic on Big Mama's. Got rest of soul. That plastic's still there, player.
The plastic used to be hot as shit in the summertime. What?
All right, man. I'm about to get off here now.
Hey, can I say one thing before you get off real quick? I want to get a shout out to UVA because they finally got
No.
It's good. It's good. No, listen.
No. Stephon, no.
One thing.
No, we don't talk about the university. Okay? We don't talk about the university. All right. Go ahead.
Oh my God. I'm just saying they had the number one recruit running back.
Like I said, this is a Petty Hawk platform. We reserve all information for the university on the Ball Hawk Show, which is a UVA recap and preview platform. This is a Petty Hawk episode. This is all things pro and all things outside of the university. Stephon's in the green room. We got to get out of here. That's my guy. I appreciate him because he has turned a new leaf and he doesn't troll when Ball Hawk shares something about the university. This has been a Petty Hawk episode. Hopefully you guys had a good time. Hopefully you didn't take the petty information to heart. We're just having a good time. It's like the barbershop. But to close the show, Caitlin Clark is respected. Caitlin Clark is box office. Caitlin Clark is one of the best young stars we've seen in a long time as far as marketability and everything that follow. You can be disgruntled that she's not on an Olympic team, but show the women that did make the roster and that will be playing the respect, and please support them and please watch. You know, it's not all about, you would have more if like Caitlin's not there, but Caitlin will want you to watch those women and continue to uplift them so it can continue to help propel the league and continue to move up. So when they get that new CBA, they negotiate new salaries and get better pay. So if you truly respect Caitlin Clark, respect the women that are playing in the Olympics, she could get some rest, and then the Indiana Fever can finish on a strong note, and hopefully they won't be in the lottery again. Zara, I'm about to wrap this up, bro. I appreciate you. So at the end of the day, I love to wrap up my shows with some seriousness, man. She's box office. I don't think women are jealous of her when they play against her. I just think since she's box office, you're going to get everybody's best. Same thing they would do with LeBron or Michael or Larry or Magic or any of the top players like Luka or Kyrie. Like when you're going against somebody who's considered one of the best, you elevate your game to demonstrate that, hey, I can play at that level as well, and this is who I am. I want you to remember who I am because of the great job I did versus the media darling or the cash cow or Rocky Balboa, as Petty Hawk would call Caitlyn. So we all remember who Mr. T is because he beat Rocky ass. We all remember who Tommy Gunn is because he was beating Rocky ass and they had one more round. We remember who Ivan Drago is because he destroyed Apollo. You're going to remember the antagonist. You know what I'm saying? He said, I got a rebuttal for everything. Oh, man. So salute to everybody, man. It's Petty Hawk. We out of here. We appreciate everybody that's been following on Facebook, man, and resharing and you know, having dialogue. I just want people, if you a troll, just say you're a troll. I really dislike when somebody know they trying to troll and be difficult and don't just come clean. I really dislike that. I really do. Because you make it appear like Petty Hawk is not intelligent. Petty Hawk is smart. I can see what you're doing. It's brilliant. And I'm going to use you for the algorithm. But don't be thinking for one moment that you got outsmart the petty one. Because the petty one's smart. And the petty one always got the last laugh. Because Petty Hawk could delete, hide, and get rid of you. All right, man. Salute to Bleav Network. It's the Ball Hawk. It's the Petty Hawk episode on the Ball Hawk Show podcast, man. Y'all be easy on this Wednesday. Enjoy the Mavs and the Celtics tonight. And hopefully Kyrie score over 30 points.